I love to go a-wandering along the northern track. And as I go, I love to sing, my friends, I'm glad you're back. FCRV, NCHA, FCRV, NCHA, my friends, I'm glad you're back. I love to wander by the lake that dances in the sun. So joyously it calls to me, come camp in Wisconsin. FCRV, NCHA, FCRV, NCHA, my friends, I'm glad you're back. I wave my hat to all I meet, and they wave back to me. Wisconsin camping is a sweet, Green Bay to Milwaukee. FCRV, NCHA, FCRV, NCHA, my friends, I'm glad you're back.
Wander to Elkhorn, Wisconsin, July 11th through 16th, 2021. That is where FCRV will hold the 61st Annual Campvention. The location is the Walworth County Fairgrounds. We will have water and 30-amp electric hookup. There are several dump stations throughout the fairgrounds. We are within walking distance of downtown Elkhorn, a great pizza restaurant, and Casey's Convenient Mart. There are lots of things to do in the area. Barb Turner is putting together day trips, which are within 50 miles of the fairgrounds. We have the benefit of an added feature. Wisconsin's Rib Fest is being held at the end of our campvention. The fairgrounds have provided us with our own tent for listening to the many bands that play during the festival. The 2020 lineup of bands includes hip-hop, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, rock and roll, and country music. During the 2020 Rib Fest, there were 10 ribbers filling the air with delicious smells, and 45 vendors with lots of treasures. This and much more are available to you for $335 per unit, including 6 nights of camping.
Wander, Wisconsin, Campvention 2021 tour options. Campvention 2021 will be held in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, July the 11th to the 16th. Day trip tour options as well as Elkhorn attractions are as follows, and this is just a sample of the many that I have found within 50 miles. 7 Mile Fair, Wisconsin's only fair that brings local vendors and bargain shopping with family fun every weekend of the year. Wisconsin is the place to find real bargains, from farm fresh produce to great gifts, home, garden, and hobby items, and even the latest children's games and electronics. We are a one-stop shop for everything that your family needs all year round. Hundreds of vendors that offer wholesale shopping rates have made this Wisconsin destination the #1 choice for health-conscious consumers, fashion trendsetters, ethnic buyers, bargain hunters, and swap meet shoppers. And it's only 40 miles east of Elkhorn. Apple True. It's a cidery a business. With trees in the field and family on the bottling line, we make a wide range of styles, sparkling, draft, table, dessert, and distilled, mostly semi-dry. We have a load of fun making our products and sharing them with you while we educate you about the history of apples and alcohol. We are also a distillery. We use Wisconsin-grown crops and wood to make whiskey and brandies. Distilled spirits may be powerful, but they are also flexible. They are nice, neat, straight up, and even more fun in cocktails. We encourage people to mix our products up and add their own creative touch. 15 miles east of Elkhorn, you will find Apple True. If you are a fan of salvage dogs on the DIY network, you might like to visit Against the Grain Creative Concepts. They ask you to stop in and see their shop and warehouse full of custom creations, reclaimed lumber, antique and vintage building materials, local art, home decor, architectural salvage. They are located a few short blocks east of downtown Kenosha, 2 blocks from the Metro train station and Kenosha electric streetcar stops. It's a mere 43 miles southeast of Elkhorn. If you are a fan of Frank Lloyd Wright, then the American system-built Model B1 house might be something that you would like to visit. Between 1915 and 1917, Frank Lloyd Wright designed a series of standardized system-built homes, known today as the American system-built homes. By system-built, he did not mean prefabrication on site, but rather a system that involved cutting the lumber and other materials in a mill or factory, then bringing them to the site for assembly. This system would save material waste and a substantial fraction of the wages paid to skilled tradesmen. The home will be an ongoing restoration. You might like to visit 46 miles northeast of Elkhorn. The Mailboat tours in Lake Geneva sound really interesting. Over 100 years ago, mail delivery on this lake. It's a tourist attraction now, but back then, the mail was delivered to the mailboxes perched on piers of the people who live there, who live on the shoreline of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Now it is a novelty for the residents to receive their mail by boat, while up to 160 passengers go along for the ride. Back in 1916, it was a necessity for mail to be delivered by boat. High school and college students turned into jumpers leap from the Walworth passenger boat to deliver mail and retrieve mail from the dockside mailboxes. The interesting thing is that the boat does not stop. The kids jump off, deliver the mail, and jump back on. 10 miles. from Elkhorn. Our last stop for this PowerPoint is the Webster House Museum in Elkhorn. It is a white clapboard house that contains Civil War and Victorian period items. The composer, Joseph Philbrick Webster, once owned the house. Both the structure and the famous owner played an important part in the history of Elkhorn. He wrote the songs that we know most, Lorena and Sweet By and By. It is a Greek revival style cottage that was constructed in 1836 and served for many years as the land office. So visit this museum for some local Elkhorn history. Now, remember, red marks the spot to be. See that little red down there? That's where we're going for Campvention 2021. Wander, Wisconsin, July the 11th to the 16th, 2021. Our 61st annual Campvention. Visit Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Come on. We will love to see you.
I love to go a-wandering.
Along the Northern Track.
And as I go, I love to sing.
My friends, I'm glad you're back.
FCRV, NCHA.
FCRV, NCHA, hey.
My friends, I'm glad you're back.
I love to wander by the lake.
That dances in the sun.
So joyously it calls to me.
I'm camping Wisconsin.
FCRV, NCHA.
FCRV, NCHA, hey.
My friends, I'm glad you're back.
I wave my hat to all I meet.
And they wave back to me.
Wisconsin camping is so sweet.
Green Bay to Milwaukee.
FCRV, NCHA.
FCRV, NCHA, hey.
My friends, I'm glad you're back.